So while I have your attention, I am an awesome African-American woman who is a Christian, a wife, and a mother, and there is no need to be threatened. My name is Cathy Scrivner, and I have been a consultant and corporate trainer for about 23 years. I can tell you that in many ways I'm feeling hopeful. White people are seeing the injustice, and I have never been more hopeful in my life. There's another part of me that has a fear that this is just a fleeting moment, and then it'll go away, and then we'll be back to where we were. For me, I'm dealing with the fear in sharing. Many friends who happen to be Caucasian who have called me and asked me to share my experiences. I've been friends with them for a long time, but it's not something that we talk about on a day in, day out basis, and they've said they didn't know. So they've asked me more specific questions about things that have happened in my life and the impact and the, things that have happened in my children's life. And why didn't you say that to me? Why didn't you tell me? And I explained to them it was just never a part of the conversation. So I can remember very early on in kindergarten and how I was isolated, alienated, and how children didn't want to connect with me. And all the way up to now, where it's been difficult trying to prove that I was good enough. Fast forward, I've got a daughter who's 27 years old, and I would have hoped that things would have changed. But I remember when she went to kindergarten, one of the kids called her a black monkey. And so things really hadn't changed, and there's still so much injustice and inequity and disparity in terms of how people are treated in this country about race. It very much is hurtful. People don't want to have conversations. They're afraid of the conversations. They want to say racism is over. But I think that's how we move forward. It's not a debate, it's a discussion. And we cannot make good decisions unless, in fact, we're having a discussion and respecting other people's point of view. And I think an advocate says, no, I don't agree with racism. I think an ally lends support. That means you're getting educated. 7% of the Black experience around slavery and Jim Crow laws are actually in textbooks. So there's a whole wealth of information that, in fact, most Americans, meaning Black and white, do not know. An ally, they're willing to have conversations and sidestep that fear a little bit. They're willing to talk to their friends. And once they glean all the information, then in fact, they may want to take other steps. But it starts with understanding that in fact, you may have a different perspective than really what may be happening. An ally is a whole lot different in that it means true support, that you're getting educated, and that you're willing to learn more about a perspective that maybe you didn't have. I think that you see people discouraged and frustrated, and I think you also see people angry. It's anger because of years of being dismissed and not validated. I pray that this conversation doesn't, diminish. I pray that it's not fleeting. This is such an important conversation. Don't stop discussing it. Get connected with organizations who are trying to better understand and really take some action around this. So my hope is that we acknowledge and that we begin to restructure and that we build a community across this United States, that my granddaughter and really my son, who's 23, and my daughter, who's 27, continue to grow and have a world where they truly can be looked at, not for the color of their skin, but because of their accomplishments. That's my prayer.